Welcome to Memorial Stadium, Lincoln, Nebraska, and home of the Cornhuskers. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Michigan State Spartans, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Cornhuskers will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Looking for those open spaces and opportunities. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Michigan State's offense will have the first crack at it in this one. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy, and he's not the most talented quarterback in the country, but when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going on.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, play well. They've got to protect him. Receivers have to make plays. The running game would be good to get going, so it's got to be a team effort because then he can really be at his best.
Now the play fake. Had to get rid of it quickly. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
That is exactly how you set a tone when you're on defense, and especially when you're at home. If you can get them and force them into a punt early, keep that crowd going and involved, man, is it fun to play defense.
He'll field the punt. He's got great speed. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Cornhuskers offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And, Jesse, this is going to be a fun test. This receiver, if you leave him in man coverage, you might be in for some trouble.
And so when you get him in the one-on-ones, you got to throw his way. He's a really good route runner. He can catch the football. And then when the defense decides to double cover and take him away, that's when you go somewhere else with the football or you run it. The balance in this offense, based on how they play him, I think is big today.
Yeah, and that's what you've got to do as a defense. Sometimes you double team him. Sometimes you play zone. Mix it up. Give different looks because he is a guy. He's shown the ability to burn your defense and make big plays.
Here's the handoff. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Snagged in the middle. It's Barney. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Well, that's why this guy's one of the best receivers in the country. Even when he's double covered, he's open. He's able to make the catch and get the first down.
He's taking the shot. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Might be changing the route. They'll send the back in motion. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Got his man quickly.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a first at the 29. The Huskers are on the move. Gets the back moving. Wants to throw on first down. That's reeled in. It's Hunter.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Yeah, it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. There he goes. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. And the Huskers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Wants to pass. Trying to find the end zone. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Now it's 2nd and goal. Trying to run it in. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Nebraska.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. On the move from inside his 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. They'll try the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Leaves it with the back. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. Solid run on the last play gives this offense another 1st down. Dropping back, it's Childs. Fires to the middle. Complete downfield. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
Got out of trouble and throws. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. He striked downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. The Spartans started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Not a lot there. Picks up 1 inside the 20 to the 19. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The black shirts looking to this crowd, and they are delivering energy on this big 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Blasted as he lets it go. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. That'll bring him to within 4. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, every game in the Big Ten so very critical. How about this one today? Michigan is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Tom Brady should never be counted out of any game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Wisconsin. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Looking for room. It's Ives. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Get it out on the screen. At the 35, he's open. Oh, he's got some space. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
We've reached the break. It's Nebraska holding the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Here we go, here we go. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle, it's Hunter.
Oh, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
He'll keep it himself. Creates a little room. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. The Cornhuskers are moving quickly down the field. Running the option. It's Raiola. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
They've got a ways to go on third down from the 24 as this defense tries to force him into a field goal try. Finds him out of the backfield. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The Huskers come to the line trying to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7. They'll try to get it in with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play. Now it's third and goal. The offense changing the play. They'll look to throw on third and goal. Touchdown, Huskers! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. On the move. Got enough for the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The green and white love that tough guy reputation, and they're getting it done on the ground.
Yeah, that's exactly who this program is. That's what they're built on. Every team you go back in the history of Michigan State, you're going to find what? A bell cow running back that you can feed.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Spartans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to throw. It's Child. And he just threw that one away. Safe move. Didn't see anything. Lived to play another play. Third down, and the Husker faithful getting loud, trying to make moving the chains impossible. stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Spartans will punt this one away. That first punt was a beauty. They'd take another one just like it. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. First play of the drive comes from the 22. He wants to change this route. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. With the catch, it's key. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Line getting set on second down. He'll do it himself. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a...
breaks into the open. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. And the Huskers headed quickly to the line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. The Cornhuskers in a good spot here with second and short. Looking downfield, it's Raiola. Going to take a shot at this DB. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got his man across the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Huskers have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. And it's on the ground. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And I tell you what, it's hard to be a quarterback in an option offense when you got so many things you have to be accountable for, and then you got to take care of the football, right? When you do make the decision to run, right or wrong, it's your decision. Now you got to wrap that thing up. You can't fumble the football.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Second down, he'll throw it. Grabbed in the middle, it's Velling. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the big fella.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
And the Spartans really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to run for it. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. The Spartans can really attack on this 2nd and short. The play-action fake. Got it behind the line. It's Williams. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable third down. Get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field.
Here's the pressure. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And it's no good. My goodness, you need those field goals, guys, to cut into that deficit. We're still at 11.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Markway. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Huskers want to move quickly. Quarterback may change this route. Looking for a man. It's Raiola. Spits it out to the back. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Got it in the middle. It's Barney. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Here we go. Wants to go up top on first down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And back to the air on second down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Parker.
Yeah, and you see they keep creeping the running backs out in the flat right there. He slips them out to the right, gets him the football quickly. But this defense, man, I tell you what, you talk about speed, seeing things, reacting, and going and getting them on the ground. Really nice job.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He's got it. Now the connection takes it to the 11. The offense will quickly use a timeout. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And that lead grows even bigger. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first two quarters in Lincoln, but let's just go with notable. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Back to throw, it's Raiola. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
What an effort getting to the quarterback there. And you think about Michigan State D-linemen, Jarrell Worthy, Shalik Calhoun, guys that would use their frame to their advantage, and you just could not block them. This guy has physical ability. He's got a lot of things you can't coach. One of those...
He's going for a big play downfield. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up.
He lobs one high down the left side. Pulls it in down the sideline. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. The Cornhuskers getting set on 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Fires complete on the crosser. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down.
Well, there's an example of the quarterback just creating on the fly, because I think that was supposed to go to the running back on a screen, and he just saw an open guy downfield and said, I don't know, I'm just going to throw it down to this dude. He's wide open. I know it's not how we drew it up, but we'll take it.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Motion from the back. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Barney. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Well, the drag route's put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB, trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the 1st.
Gives it on the option. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. He'll keep it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Huskers are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. They get him on the ground at the 33-yard line, but the interception, the turnover, has given this offense a great shot. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. The inside handoff. Got the 1st down and more. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. Back to throw, it's Childs. Finds a soft spot in the middle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
To the air on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's McCray. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The black shirts looking to this crowd, and they are delivering energy on this big 3rd down.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall there.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease. Push somebody back. Create some space. There was nowhere to go.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah,
he lofts one down the sideline. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
We've seen this offense click and hum, and it's not clicking, and something's a little bit off. And I like the deep shot down the field. At least it wasn't an interception, but they got to find a way in this O to manufacture some first downs and some passing yards because everything's been difficult today.
That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Rides to the back and leaves it on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Wants to go up top. He's going to throw deep right side. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the first half. And here they are in the second half defending a deep ball.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And the Huskers will bring the punt team onto the field. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Childs. Got the back over the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Catch in the middle, it's Marsh. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. And the Spartans have it with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. He finds a soft spot in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down? The Spartans are marching down the field. They're going to run it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On the move. Running into the open space. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Back to pass, it's Childs. They wrap him up. He tried to get back to the line of scrimmage, but he's stopped in the backfield.
Offensively, I love balance. I love when I get some big gains on the ground now taking shots down the field, but I got to protect my QB. They did not keep him upright. He had a chance to make a play, especially after the big run play the play before. The defense was playing the run. The QB couldn't get it done.
He did not make it a stonewall on third down. Trying play action. Snagged in the middle. It's Belling. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. And the Spartans had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Spartans. Lining up for the PAT.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And with the extra point, they close it to 17-10. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get... Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll run it out of the shotgun. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. The Cornhuskers moving quickly to the line. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Got it in the middle. It's Parker. Really nice job to get it past the sticks. Pick up the first down at the 30. On the ground, it's Parker. Still running at the 40. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. This drive's been productive so far. Already picked up a couple of first downs, now out close to midfield. They'll give it to him again. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on 3rd and long. Grabbed in the middle. It's Nelson. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow. But this carries big-time risk on 4th down. Needs it to keep the drive alive. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Grabbed over the middle. It's Key. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the 4th quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the first down, a few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a dub.
That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Huskers trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Touchdown, Cornhusker! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. They build this 4th quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
He'll bring it out. It's Marsh. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Looking for a man. It's Childs. He's got the back in the middle. Good start to this drive, and they'll need much, much more if they're going to give him a finish.
They need a ton more of this, but you got to start the drives great. The first play needs to be really good. That was a good start. Now we got to keep building on it, and we got to do it in a hurry.
And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. The Spartans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Caught close to the marker. It's Kelly. He'll have the 1st down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down. He wants to throw it again. Got it in the middle. It's McCray. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. And the Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's McCray. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. A shot toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. 3rd down, and the Husker faithful getting loud, trying to make moving the chains impossible. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Unloads it left. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
And how about the aggressiveness of this defense? I love this. Don't let them get to the sideline. Kept the ball in the middle of the field, went after the quarterback right away like some missiles, and got him on the ground.
Sends it back in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. Got his man downfield. And the explosiveness, the big gainer, gets it to the 49-yard line.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding. I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man. Just he catches the football, and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
That's a great play by the defensive back, swatting away that football on that deep pass.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Looking to throw, it's Childs. Grab near the marker, it's Belly. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Looking to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's Kelly.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their...
Throws toward the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. The Spartans come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Wants to go up top. Got the quick pass. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got the tight end. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. And they'll get to the line and spike it to stop the clock. 3rd down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Marsh. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. Got to get lined up to spike it and stop the clock. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. Wide out trying to get in. Touchdown, Sparty. Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Now, I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. This time he's got it. Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. And they get the icing on the cake, and that might make for some long memories after this one. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship.